Hello, hi there, Aquariuses. Happy New Year. Do hope that you are all super well. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and welcome to my channel. And this is your love horoscope for 2018. Can you believe we're here already, guys? My goodness me. So, just before I crack on with your reading, which I do, by the way, with the help of my spirit guides, so I tune in with them at a psychic level, and I give you what it is that they want you to know, to be watching out for when it comes to your love life. Before that, if you'd like to know more about me or have a private reading, all the links are just down below. So you can get me on my Instago chat, which starts as little as $4.99, or mini videos or a Skype call with me. But all the details, like I said, are just down below. Or join me on my Facebook page where I do live daily guidance, also there too. So, what to expect, my lovely Aquariuses, in 2018? My guides basically are saying here, like, you've still got some decisions to make when it comes to your romantic choices, but it feels to me that your decisions when it comes to romance feel a bit hard on you, because it feels to me, from what my guides are saying, because they're using a phrase of saying in each loss there is a gain, and in each gain there is a loss. So they're saying here, they're saying here that you feel like to be with somebody romantically means you have to lose something. But whatever you lose, you then gain from your decision too. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like, basically, my guide's saying can't be greedy, can't have two things. Which some of you may be in that dynamic where you're like, but I want to have the two. My guide's saying you can't, you've got to choose one. So there is going to be a loss. It could also be that you're in the dynamics of, again, that kind of three-way situation where actually you're the one that really needs to make the decision either to, let's just say, stay with your marriage or not be in your marriage and to be with somebody else. There is a loss, but there's also a gain from that situation. But the loss still is felt and is hard. It makes it hard to make that decision. The other thing also as well is I'm getting people who perhaps, let's say, have two love interests. Maybe you've been dating two people or been waiting for two people to make a decision. I mean, whatever this is, like, I'm just getting here, there's a choice between you making a choice and you feeling like you have to lose out. Now, this doesn't have to also be that it's about relationships. It could also be that by making a decision, you might be going against your family or religion, or you might upset one of your children, or, you know, vice versa, or perhaps you choose your family or your child over somebody else. There is a loss that's then been felt, but then there's a gain because you get to either retain or you get something new in our dynamics with whoever or whatever situation you have chosen. It could also be, my guy's saying, for some of you, it could be that actually your gain is about a job that maybe you have to go overseas, which means you then have to lose the relationship that you're in because of the gain of somewhere else. There's a real decision you have to make right in January, guys. Sorry. Where you feel like you have to make a choice, but the choice comes with you losing something or someone. But, because, you know, I like to focus on the positive, there is an answer for you, because I feel like most of you will be focused on what you're losing, because that's in human nature, that you need to really be self-assured that your decision was the right one and to focus on what you've gained. All right? That's where you need to be dwelling. You need to be dwelling in the positive and not on what you've lost. All right? Because in a way, what was meant for you, well, you never really lost in the first place, have you? So see it like that. Focus on the part that you're gaining. But I don't envy you. There's a decision you have to make where you will feel you're losing something or someone, but you're going to gain something too. Marvelous. So let's focus on that element. So you have that decision. I think that you'll make that. I mean, some of you could take as long as the entire month to make that choice, and that's fine. But some of you will make this in the first couple of weeks, and definitely by the end of the second week. Now, after that, then I feel like lots of you will hear this and you will go with focusing on what you've gained and kind of charge forward, really happy and confidently that you kind of made this kind of choice when it comes to your love life, basically, and what direction you want to go in. And that doesn't matter what your circumstances are, whether whether you left somebody to go with somebody else, whether you made the decision you wanted to date somebody or walk away from somebody, whatever the decision was, you're focusing on what you're gaining and really sort of like I have to say that from a lot of you, there's a real sense of independence and a real sense of confidence that comes with that decision once you know that you're going to focus on the gains of it. Like I said, there's a real strong need for me to tell you guys, because even though I think most of you will think on the gains, I think that it's hard in human nature, again, to not keep looking over your shoulder, because I do get, for some of you, it's a tricky month where you may question yourself, and did I do the right thing? I really missed that. Can I not have it back in some sort of form? You know, can I not have both cakes and eat it? No. But there is a real struggle in your energy. I keep seeing it every time I keep going to another week. I keep seeing some of you kind of looking behind your shoulder. You know, if that happens, it happens. But you're only going to be perpetuating your own misery, is why I try to tell you to focus on the positive. Because if you do that, then it's like fast flowing. You feel confident the entire month. Things go your way. The relationship that you're in goes your way. You know, there's gifts, there's planning. This has been the whole theme for pretty much most people's reading in this sort of January. And I think it's more like a cognitive energy thing as well, because I think in January most people are setting their intentions and their plans because they're trying to decide how they want the year to be. You're no different. But the only thing that clouds it is this feeling of you feeling like you've lost something because you've gained something else, or you've made a decision one way or the other. If you run that round your head, then you just delay, like I said, this kind of assertiveness about what you want to do, because it's a cloud over it, and it's not necessary. You could also delay some things you're doing some things that actually bring you much more alignment and happiness, because you're fixated on the loss, or worried about whether you made the right decision. You super need to, like, it's a weird one. It's a bit like, because there's a lot of you that know that you've made the right choice. It just doesn't feel very good, and it's just super hard. But you need to be really positive. You'll get there in the end, by the by, because this reading is I'm finding it a bit hard, because I can feel from lots of your energies that it will be a real struggle. But if you can focus on the positive, with each ending comes new beginnings. And if you can focus on that new beginning, more new beginnings happen. More new beginnings happen because it's been put in by the energies of the lover or the partnership that's in and around you, that just keeps building on. And think about it this way: nobody wants to be with somebody who's got their head looking over their shoulder. So if you have made a decision to be with somebody, it's only fair and right that you then give it your all. If you've had to experience or give that loss to somebody else and you felt it too, then it's got to be that there's got to be worth it in some way, doesn't it? That you owe it to the person that you have chose to give your fullest and your whole heart. So do it. And don't let them see that you're looking over your shoulder. Try not to, because they deserve it, because that was your choice to do that. And you are showing us that your choice is a happy one. It's just that it's tinged with a bit of sadness. But give your all, and that person gives their all back. Otherwise, you'll delay it, they will notice it. So I hope you get the message, basically, guys. Like, it's a tough one, I think, this one, because I think that it plays a lot to the emotions, your emotions being tugged at. But my guide's ultimately saying the choice that you've made that's been for your gain was for your highest good. So you've made the right decision, and you need to feel comfortable with that. And partly most of you feel bad because you're nice people, basically, and you don't want to feel like you're the person that disappointed somebody else. And I get that, but you've done this for your highest good, but also the highest good of the person or the situation that you have chose for yourself when it comes to love. So I super hope that's helped you all today. Thank you very much for choosing me again. I do love to hear from you all. Do comment, do share, do subscribe if you want to know also what's happening next month in your love life. And again, Happy New Year, and thanks for choosing me. I've been Bella. Take care. Bye.